Hello everyone. We are given the signal flow graph of a system and are asked to find the equivalent representation. These are the options given. To know more on the concepts used in solving the problem, kindly refer the NPTEL Control Engineering course Week 3 Lecture 2 by Professor Ramakrishna Pasumarthy of IIT Madras. We will be using the following concepts to solve the problem. The overall transfer function T of S of a system with forward path gain G of S and feedback path gain H of S with positive feedback is T of S equals G of S divided by 1 minus G of S times H of S. Also, the overall transfer function of a system with two subsystems G of S and H of S in cascade is T of S equals G of S times H of S. We'll now start solving the problem. Let me first draw the signal flow graph given. We have a forward path gain of 1, then a forward path of A, B, and finally again 1. Now we have two feedback paths. One is C, the other one is E. Now let us look at this part. I'll just redraw that part here. E, so we can have an equivalent representation of this part alone, since it's a system with forward path gain of D and a positive feedback path of C. So the net or equivalent transfer function, let us call that T1 of S, will be equal to D divided by 1 minus CD. So we can represent that system as just a single system with the transfer function 1 E by 1 minus CD. Now let me substitute this back into the signal flow graph. So we'll get signal flow graph as 1 A D by 1 minus CD, finally 1, and the feedback path as E. Now let us again look at this part. That part is a combination of two systems in cascade. So I'll just redraw it here. A cascaded with D by 1 minus CD. And we can just multiply the transfer functions to get an equivalent transfer function. Let's call it T2 of S equals A times D by 1 minus CD. So I'll just substitute it back again. So we have 1 AD by 1 minus CD, again 1, and the feedback path of E. So this is the equivalent representation as per the options. Looking back at the options, we find that the correct option is option C. Thank you.